Hey, this is Chris Swindell coming at you from my house. But yeah, this is my first ever live video, so bear with me. I'm gonna be awkward. I'm gonna have my beautiful assistant Annie, who is also my wife, and I'm pretty sure this cat Hops is gonna be all up in this video. I'm gonna take you through a mobility workout. You don't need any equipment for this. You're just going to need your body and a little bit of space. I've moved my couch around to make it so I can do this. So the first thing we're gonna do is arm swings and leg swings. Andy's gonna demonstrate first. We're gonna go side to side arm swings. We're gonna do 15 of these. Make sure you try and keep your arms up at shoulder height while you do these swings. Once you're done with those, you're gonna go with front to back arm swings. Really wish there wasn't like music issues of having to pay for stuff. Alright, as soon as you're done with those, we're gonna do side to side arm swings. I'm gonna have to move this cat. Move. So side to side leg swings, we're gonna do 15 of those for each leg. Now he's like, oh no, there's limbs being thrown around.
Oh god, he thinks this is a game.
This will be fun. Do your best to keep it balanced. Sandy's doing a great job right now. Hopefully everyone's up. We're gonna try and keep him moving. We're gonna do front to back leg swings next.
Yeah.
I'll get up the cat. So the idea here is that a lot of us have obviously been stuck at home, sitting in a chair, and this is gonna help us kind of get some mobility back. I also highly recommend our yoga classes for doing such things. I just realized you're not in frame. You're gonna want to scoot back. There you go. Oh, this cat's gonna be hilarious through this entire experience. Hey, don't scratch the couch. You get your side to sides too?
Yeah.
Cool. Next thing we're gonna do is wait for my computer to come back up. We're gonna land on our back. We're gonna do an active isolated hamstring stretch. So you're gonna lie on your back. You're gonna support the back of your knee with your interlaced fingers. You're gonna extend your leg up. You're gonna engage your quad, and it's gonna help stretch your hamstring. You're gonna hold that for 3 seconds, release it down, and then you're gonna extend it back up. You're gonna hold for 3 seconds. We're gonna do 6 of these on each side. I got 21 viewers out there. What's up, y'all? I wish I knew Spanish because somebody responded in Spanish about the cat. I have a feeling we'll keep some people around just to watch the cat do weird things throughout this entire experience. Next thing we're gonna do is some IYTs. So go ahead and stand where your butt is, and we're gonna bend to into a hip hinge position. Turn about 45 degrees to your right. There you go. Cool. Arms go straight out in front for the I. You're gonna hold for about 2 seconds and bring it all the way back down. We're gonna go up into a Y. And then we're going to drop that down after 2 seconds, and we're going to go into a T. We're going to hold that for about 2 seconds and then back down. We're going to go through this 6 times. Take your time. Really focus on your positioning. You want to engage your core. Keep a nice, strong back position. And Annie's doing a great job of demonstrating. She's keeping her head in line with her spine. And the goal here is to really engage those upper back postural muscles right now. House has figured out that he's not getting attention right now. Make sure you hold for that full 2 seconds. And once you're done, we're gonna set up for that glute bridge, Annie. Go ahead and land your back.
6. I'm pretty bad at counting.
You have one job. Cool, go ahead and, so you're gonna want your feet about hip width apart. You're gonna get your heels just past your knee. Nope, you're good where you are. Scoot it out. There you go, right there. And you're gonna keep everything nice and in line with your hips. You're gonna squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. Your goal here is to use your glutes to create the stretch, not to try and just arch your back into it. So you're gonna hold for about 3 seconds, you're gonna release it down. We're gonna do 10 of these. Looking good, Annie. So your goal here, you don't want your hips to come above the line created by your knee and your shoulder. You want to be squeezing, and realistically, you should not end up going past that through just glute engagement. So you really want to make sure you're focusing on glute engagement. This is going to help stretch out our hip flexors, which I'm sure a lot of you have been sitting down a lot lately. We really want to try and work on stretching out those hip flexors to make sure that they don't get too tight on us. After that, we've got the cobra. So you're gonna lay legs right about on top of hops. You're gonna take your palms to the floor, back behind your shoulders. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, dude. Palms to the floor. And we're gonna roll our shoulders back, try and lift the chest through back engagement. We're gonna use this to open up our chest. You're gonna hold for about 3 seconds and release it down. We're gonna do 10 of these. And I think Hops is starting to figure out that there's a camera involved in this. So yeah, 3 second hold, really trying to roll those shoulders back, engage those lower traps to help fight the fact that our shoulders tend to rise up on us. And notice that Annie is not pulling her head back super high. She's really trying to keep her chin tucked into her neck while she does these. It's a little early. It's become what is early. Next, we're gonna set up for that bird dog, which I feel like Hops is gonna love. So you're gonna get on all fours. You're gonna curl your toes under. You're gonna extend opposite leg and opposite arm out from that position. Opposite leg and opposite arm. There you go.
That's easier.
So something you want to avoid doing here is having a catwalk under you. Just kidding. You want to engage your core and squeeze tight to keep your back nice and straight while you do this. You're gonna hold for about 2 seconds, release it back down. We're gonna do 6 on each side for 3 rounds. If you need to adjust your position, Andy, you can. Add cat for extra difficulty.
How many?
6 on each side. Oh, we're gonna stay on one side for all 6 and then switch sides. That's on me. Engage that core. So crunch in a tiny bit. There you go, keep that. Very nice, good. So you're engaging the glute, you're engaging the core. So you're gonna do 6 on one side, 6 on the other side, and then you're gonna do 3 rounds on that. Hops are getting less popular. We've lost 5 viewers. It's probably because you're becoming lethargic and bored. Looking good, nice job. Now we just have like an accent cat.
Should always have an accent cat in your home.
Always have an accent cat in your home. Once you're done with that, you're gonna lay down for a Superman. Keep that core nice and engaged. Make sure you're not lifting that shoulder up to your ear. You want to try and keep the shoulder drawn down your back towards your hips. Make sure you're not arching your back.
Don't remember which side I started on.
Cool. Well, it was a little bit off. Done?
Yep.
Lay it down, we're gonna do Superman, so front. So with the Superman, you're gonna bring your arms out in front. We're gonna go face down, we're gonna go thumbs to the sky, so karate chop position. What we're gonna do is we're gonna extend our legs and our arms up, you're gonna hold for 2, come down, make sure you're breathing. So at the top, you can pause for a second, at the bottom if you need to. If it's too much to think about the breathing, just breathe in and out at the bottom. And then you're going to extend each time. Make sure you're keeping your head in line with your spine, so not lifting your head up, but lifting your chest up. No, Cat is like bored. He's just over there licking his tail.
How many?
We're going to do 10 of these. Make sure you're really trying to focus on, once again, the muscles that are engaging. So we're using our glutes here. We're using those lower traps to help lift our shoulders up. Nice job, Annie. Alright, so now we're gonna do our hip circle to reach. This is Annie's specialty, I hope. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hip circle into out. We're gonna reach our arms out in front. We're gonna reach our leg back behind us, and our goal here is going to be to pause at the bottom for about 2 seconds. So hip circle into out, and then you're gonna extend that leg back behind, arms straight out in front. Try and draw that hip of the free leg down into the ground, just like that. Yep, hold for 2, and we're gonna stay on one side for 6, then we're gonna do the other side for 6. You can soften up that knee. If you're having trouble with your balance, 1, if you have shoes on, you can probably pop them off. 2, you wanna soften that knee as you extend down. The bottom is actually gonna be one of the easier positions to hold here, because you're pausing. You're gonna hold for a 2 count, draw that hip into the ground. So the one thing that people tend to forget is you wanna keep that hip drawn down into the ground. Take your time. The faster you move, the harder it's gonna be to maintain balance. So what you wanna do is take your time getting into position. We're gonna do 6 on each side, and we're gonna do 2 rounds of that. So into out, extend, hold for 2, drop that left hip down. Very nice. So try and draw that hip down a little bit more. Take your time. There you go. Very nice. Good job. We're doing 2 rounds of that. I love that Hops has found a spot right in the camera.
He always does.
So the idea here is we're trying to, 1, work on our postural engagement, because we're all probably getting a little slouchy these days. And we're also going to work on, this should stretch out our hamstring quite a bit. That bottom position, when you're pushing that leg back and extending forward, is essentially a deadlift position, which you can find yourself with a good quality hamstring stretch in there. You finishing up your second round?
Yep.
Cool. After this, we're going to reverse the direction of the leg, and we're going to bring our arms back behind us. So, once Annie finishes up, we'll move on. Done?
Yep.
Cool. Out to in, arms behind. We did that cobra earlier, And what we're gonna do here is that cobra position, but now we're gonna be balancing on one leg. Kind of trying to assume a bird position. The idea here is we're now really trying to focus on that postural engagement, opening that chest up and engaging our posture. That's why the hands are in this position now, and we're reversing the leg because we want to keep it nice and even. Legs work in multiple directions. It's great. You're not supposed to laugh at me. That's in. Good. Hops is focused on something. Just waiting for him to jump out off the ground and grab your foot. It's gonna be great. Very nice. Take your time. Remember, if you start moving too fast, it's gonna be harder to maintain your balance. Nice controlled movement. Yep. See, that was a little too fast. It happens. Got the sun coming through. What a natural light now. That's fantastic. Cool. We're gonna switch over to our walkouts.
Oh wait, this was the two.
Oh yeah, do a second round. I take it back. I know. He's very confused why there's a lot of action but no attention being given to him. Keep that chest up. Just don't get lazy with your lower back here. Really try and keep that postural position. So you don't have to go so deep with your shoulders. You can kind of limit your depth based on what your back can maintain. So right there, that looks much better. Nice job. After this, we're going to be doing our walkouts. Great job, nice job. Great job and nice job. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is a walkout. This is super complicated. Watch Annie go through one rep before you attempt it on your own. So first thing you're gonna do is walk out to a straight arm plank. We're gonna pause and make sure that straight arm plank is great. What you're gonna do from here is you're gonna reach one arm straight out in front, trying to pull bicep to ear, other arm. Good. Drop the hips. You're gonna roll your shoulders back, try and stretch out that front side of the body. Once you've held that for a second, you're gonna reverse it to what is a down dog position. Lift that leg up and over. You're gonna bend the knee and try and pull the heel under the opposite hip.
Feet are slipping.
And you're gonna switch to the other side. If you want to pop off your socks, you can. Cool. Bring it back. If you want to take your socks out real quick, you can. Good. Go ahead and we're gonna do 6 of these. So walk it out to a straight arm plank. Reach one arm. Reach the other arm. Try and keep as much control ideas as possible. Drop the hips. Hold that position. Really stretch out that front side. All right, now reverse it to a down dog. We're gonna leg up and over. Very nice. Bend that knee. Pull the heel opposite. Try and get that hip flexor stretch in there. You're gonna walk it in. Stand it up. That's one. Walk it out. Reach one arm. Other arm. Drop the hips. Hips up. Leg over, very nice. Leg over on the other side. Really try and stretch out that front side. Walk it in, stand it up. That's 2. We're doing 6 of these. Walk it out. Reach. Reach. Hips down, hold, nice. Leg up and over. Leg up and over, very nice. Walk it in, stand it up. You're gonna wanna walk back a step, Annie.
Good boy now.
There you go. Walk it out. That was 3. Reach one arm. Reach the other arm. Hips go down. Hips go up. Leg up and over. Really try and stretch out that hip flexor while you leg up and over. That's the value of that position. Walk it in, stand it up. That's 4. We got 2 more.
Thanks for counting for me.
Yep, I got you on this one. Reach. Good. Reach. Hips down, chest up, reverse it to a down dog, leg up and over, Stretch out that hand or that hip flexor nice and strong. Walk it in. Stand it up. That was 5.
Yep.
Walk it out. Reach the arm. Reach the other arm. Drop the hips. Lift the hips. Leg up and over. Pull that heel to the opposite hip. Really stretch out that hip flexor. That using the glutes gonna help. Walk it in. Stand it up. That's 6, right?
Yep.
Cool. Good job. Now we're gonna do a mobility lunge. That's gonna be the one where you step back. So step to the front. So step that leg back all the way nice and long. You're gonna replace the foot with a hand. Your chest is gonna be up nice and strong here. So you're trying to roll your shoulder blades back. You're gonna keep your quad engaged so your back leg stays straight. This elbow is gonna drop deep into the heel. We're then gonna open it up nice and wide. Watch out for the TV. Good. Bring it all the way back down. We're gonna stand up from there. And we're gonna switch sides. Elbow goes deep, rotate it open, rotate it closed. We're gonna use 60s on each side. Very nice. The deeper you go with that elbow, the more stretch you're gonna get in that bent hip. The more straight you keep that knee, the more hip flexor stretch we're gonna get out of this. And that's a lot of the value of this. We're looking for the hip flexor stretch on one leg, the hamstring and glute stretch on the other leg, and then we're getting the rotational mobility of trying to open it up to the ceiling nice and wide. Are you counting this one, I hope?
Yeah.
Cool. You can probably step back a little bit. Need to give you like a mark. It's funny, I'm standing as if I'm on camera. I'm pretty sure I'm not. It's all Annie. Done?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to let Annie catch her breath for a second while I figure out what I have next. All right, sweet. So we've done quite a bit of mobility. We're going to do a little bit of a harder workout now. Nothing crazy. We got 4 exercises. First thing we're going to do is a squat, just a body squat. Arms at the bottom. I want them to go out. Chest is up. I don't want you to go so deep that your back is going to curl underneath you. I want you to keep a nice strong position here. We're going to come all the way down. Hips to knees is perfectly great if you can keep your back straight through that. The second you start curling under, you've gone too far, so you want to find that position. The first thing we're going to do is that. Then we're going to do a push-up. Elbows come back at about 45 degrees off the body. If you need to do this from your knees, that is completely fine. I want you to try and find your depth rather than trying to do crappy push-ups here. Then we're going to do a split squat. So this is going to be a staggered position, and it's kind of like a lunge, but you don't step into it. We're just going to drop that knee down, come right back up, keep that chest up strong. Hips are going to push forward while you do this. We're going to do that, obviously, both sides, and then we're going to do sprinter sit-ups. Sprinter sit-ups, you're going to lay on your back. We're going to start with our knuckles at our chin. We're going to come up. You're going to rotate, trying to pull this elbow to this heel. Rotate that body. Come back up. Like so. Lift that upper body up a little earlier than the lower body and you'll balance out better. What we're going to do is 8 of each of these. We're going to go through it for 4 rounds and then we are done. So first one is that bodyweight squat. Do this with control. Don't try and do it too fast. Keep that chest up strong. Don't let your hips roll underneath. That was better, Annie. Nice job. Once you've done 8 of those, we're going to do our push-up. Good. It helps with the push-up to engage your glutes and engage your core. It'll help straighten out those hips. It is, like I said, totally fine to do a knee push-up. I'd rather you get nice range of motion in your chest, doing it from your knees. We're going to do that split lunge. It's going to be 8 each side. So split squat. You're probably going to want to stagger your feet a little bit farther. There you go. And you want that knee to end up right below the hip. You want to push the hips forward, keep the core engaged, keep the chest up strong. Very nice. Really focus on keeping those hips forward and the core engaged. You're going to start noticing your back is going to start arching on you, or you're going to start folding over, and we want to avoid that as best we can. After this, we've got our sprinter sit-ups. This is going to be 8 total. I want you to focus on doing them well rather than doing a lot. So it's 4 each side, and I want you just to be nice and strong. Good. Try and lift that chest to the sky. It's very easy to kind of crunch round your back into this, where I want you to try and lift that chest up and keep the back as straight as possible while you do this.
Side.
Let's do 8 each side. I take it back.
No. Why does it?
Hey, you're on the internet right now. You can't complain. We might only have time for 3 rounds. You're obviously welcome to do as many rounds as you're capable of. Yeah, we're going to end up doing 2, maybe 3 rounds. I'm going to cut this off at the half-hour mark, but if you wanted to keep going after that point, you're welcome to. We're going to go back to those squats now. Very nice, Annie. You actually can probably stand to engage your core a little bit. You're actually arching a bit. Push-ups. You're doing great, Annie. Especially with having no music. It's a very quiet workout in here. Good. So your goal is going to be getting your chest down to elbow height. So Annie's doing a great job of that right now. You don't want to stop before your chest gets to your elbow height. Deeper is great if you can handle it, but we definitely want to be aiming for that. That's why the knee push-ups come in handy. Now we got our split lunge, split squat. Good, hips go forward. Abs are engaged to help stabilize that low back. Very nice, hips go forward. Remember, we're trying to also engage the glute and drive the hips forward through the glute. Very nice. Sprinter sit-ups. Don't be afraid to throw your arms into this. It'll help you come up a little bit faster. Very nice. Good. Nice rotation, Annie. Doing great with the rotation. The rotation is a lot of the value of this exercise. Rotational core strength is super valuable. We really want to make sure that we're working for that. I'm going to end it after Annie ends this set because we're at our half-hour mark. You're welcome to keep going. You could do up to 4 sets. You could do this all day. I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It seems like we had a few people who stuck around for quite a while. If you liked it, let me know. My name is Chris. I work out of both Golden and Inglewood. I'm the fitness manager. Huge thanks to Annie for working out for me because I'm kind of lazy like that, apparently. Shout out to Hops, who I think just ate some food. Thank you all, and I really appreciate you tuning in. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy.